When did dating become such a chore? When did dating become so difficult, so frustrating? Perhaps you're experiencing a touch of dating burnout? In this video, I'm going to address dating burnout and share some strategies for turning things around. So don't go anywhere. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Antonio Borello. Welcome to my channel. If you want to make your love life the best part of your life, take a moment and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our weekly videos. Okay, so on to dating burnout. Let me tell you, dating burnout is a real thing. I know because I've been burned out on dating, and I can think of at least 2 personal friends who are currently burned out on dating. And when you're burned out, dating could be a huge waste of time, or even worse, it could be detrimental to your ability to find the one in the future. I know when I was feeling it, the love of my life could have appeared in front of me and it wouldn't have mattered. I just wasn't into it. Dating burnout happens to people who are looking for love, but have become exhausted and tired of the dating process. If the thought of going on yet another date feels like work and pointless, you're probably burned out. Before I get into more specific signs and what to do about them, I want to take a moment to make a distinction between 2 types of dating. Traditional, or what I call organic dating, and 2, virtual and online dating. And let me explain why they're so different. Organic dating is meeting people in real life first, feeling a spark, communicating, and then going on a date. This is very natural and traditional. It's 2 people coming together, feeling some chemistry, getting to know one another, and then making a decision to go out. On the other hand, virtual and online dating means that you're meeting a person virtually, like you're seeing their profile photos and learning about them through photos and correspondence first, and then deciding to meet in person. It's the second type of dating that's responsible for catfishing or luring someone into a relationship by means of a made-up online persona. Online dating is also responsible for this newer phenomenon known as dating burnout, and let me explain why. When you're meeting people virtually through dating apps or online, it's easy to get carried away with what you imagine a person is like. You look at these attractive photos and read about their histories, and if you like what you're reading and seeing, you begin to imagine what that person is like in real life based on very limited, very staged, and very prepared information. In fact, there are professionals out there that will help you to write a winning profile, to pick out your wardrobe and have your profile photo professionally shot. Right, Erica? See, before we have complete information about a person, our brain fills in the gaps, both good and bad, to complete the story for us. Using the little information we gather from amazing profile photos and witty text messages, we create an image of a potential date that could be far from reality. Then we meet them in person and find that they are not what we thought. And when this happens, we can definitely feel disappointed and let down. And when you experience a string of disappointing dates, feeling jaded and dating burnout might be just around the corner. So here are some common signs of dating burnout. Number 1, when you start to feel like you're never going to meet anyone wonderful. After a string of mediocre dates, it's only natural to start to wonder if you're going to be single for life. And if you're feeling that often, you might need to give yourself a break from the dating apps. Now, I wouldn't close myself off to dating altogether, but put yourself in activities where you have an opportunity to meet people organically and without any pressure. Number 2, when you dismiss or disqualify people immediately. Too many disappointing dates could also lead you to make negative snap judgments and dismiss new people for petty reasons before you've really taken the time to get to know them. And when you find yourself making assumptions based on experiences from prior dates, you might need to step away for a minute. Number 3, when you're constantly making excuses to cancel dates. In the moment, you may agree to go on a date with a guy who has a lot of potential. But as the day of the date creeps up on you, you start coming up with a list of reasons why you should cancel on him. If you're not feeling up to meeting someone new and you always want to back out on dates, it's a clear sign that you really need to take a break. Number 4, when it starts to feel like work, and I mean like hard labor. Number 5, when disappointing dates make you question if you're good enough. Look, dating in today's world is difficult. We meet and communicate in ways that are far from natural. We rely on static and virtual representations to make decisions about chemistry, something that's super difficult to define, and it's a hard class. I can't tell you how many times I went on dates and I knew I wasn't compatible before even sitting down. And that might sound harsh, but it's a feeling. People are drawn to one another for so many reasons. So sometimes the only way to turn things around is by taking a break from dating apps and online dating and speed dating. I also want to make something very clear. When I say take a break from dating, I'm talking about online dating and using dating apps to meet someone virtually. When we date virtually, we often go on dates with people that you would never find yourself matched with if you were to meet in real life or organically. So if you're at a party and you meet a person and feel this instant connection, by all means, don't say no to a date because your online dating experience has been disastrous. Look, there's nothing wrong with giving yourself some time off. Think of it as a dating vacation. You'll get some needed rest and be able to dive back into dating with a fresh perspective and a positive attitude. Lastly, if the thought of taking a break from online dating or using dating apps is terrifying to you, that may be an indication of how dissatisfied you are with your current situation. And if that's the case, my experience has been that the people you're dating will be able to pick up on it. And that's not good. It's not attractive, and it's not likely to be helpful in finding your Mr. Wonderful. Give yourself a break. It doesn't have to be terribly long. Even a month or two can give you a fresh perspective. So what do you think? Have you ever experienced dating burnout? And what did you do about it? Did you push through it or take a dating vacation? I'd love to hear your stories about this. So take a moment and share your experiences in the comments below. That's it for this video. If you found it helpful, please take a moment and hit that thumbs up button. And please subscribe so that you don't miss any of our weekly updates. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. You're probably bummed out or burned out. You can be bummed out and burned out. Sometimes I'm bummed out because I'm burned out. And sometimes I'm burned out because I'm bummed out. That's just a fact. This is a very natural and traditional thing. It's a very natural and traditional thing.